Hey guys, Andy here from Let's Play All the Games, and today we have a great unboxing for you. A Kickstarter I backed just finally fulfilled, and I'm really excited to tear this thing open. Today we're going to be killing zombies in a medieval fashion. Today it's Zombicide Black Plague. Really excited about this one. This is something of a Kickstarter white whale for me, in the sense that it fulfilled on time. At least the basic box game did. It didn't give us the extras yet. Those are coming in a second wave. But still really cool. I've never had a Kickstarter really that I can think of, at least certainly not a game one, that fulfilled when it said it would. It said it would do it December this year, and darned if it didn't. You hear that, Palladium Books? On time. So well done, Cool Mini or Not. A couple of things. First, shrink wrapped with it was this very cool letter that was signed by everybody there, just kind of explaining why they did what they did and sent this out. They wanted to, you know, here in time for Christmas and because everybody's really excited for it. So very cool. Yeah, let's pop this thing open and have some fun. So this game really interested me for a number of reasons. I've played Zombicide before, the original games, and I gotta say it got a little stale for me, unfortunately, just because we sort of, for lack of a better term, we sort of solved it, I guess is what you might say. We got really pretty good at it, and there just wasn't a lot of variety left in the game. Now I know they've done a lot of things to update that, change that, add expansions and everything, and we just never really got into those. We kind of moved on to other games. But this brought me back in because this is zombie killing in a medieval setting. And it doesn't hurt that, you know, as Zombicide does with their Kickstarters, they have all of their little characters who are not, if you'll forgive the quotation marks, certain things. For example, they have not David Bowie from Labyrinth, and not Monty Python and the Holy Grails, King Arthur and his knights. Those aren't in this box, however. Those are the bonus things that you get from the Kickstarter. This is just the basic box, which is cool for an unboxing. First up, you get this nice, big, thick, chunky rule book. Lots of scenarios. Really good explanations of the rules in here as well. Full color, very good production value, very clear. Nicely done there. Next up we have what a lot of people are referring to as the pizza box. If you take a look at this thing, pretty much is what it is. Let's see what's in here. I'm excited. Oh, holy shit, this is cool. Okay, this is good. This is really good. I'm gonna throw this up here. This is automatically one of the best things I've ever seen in a game. This pizza box, as they're calling it here, you can see all of the minis have a home. Here's the minis. They look pretty awesome, as you can see. I'll just show you this top layer. Kind of zoom in here on your 6 heroes. Very iconic, very cool medieval style figures. They have their own character, but they're still somewhat, you know, you can call them back to certain archetypes, so pretty cool there. Anyway, just want to cut away and show that, and back to the video. That's really kind of amazing. That's something that drew me to this game too, because you can see that the game was designed not just by game designers, but it was designed by gamers. Because there's a sense of not just ease of play, but ease of storage, where you're going to put everything that's thought out. And I've never seen anything like this in a box game that has everything in its place for all of the minis. Something really cool here, basically instead of color coding the minis with different color plastic as they've done before, if you just heard that, unfortunately my phone got an email there. But instead of doing color-coded zombies, or color-coded characters that they've done before, they give you these little bases that are color-coded that you could just plug onto any one of them, which is good because I'm planning on painting these guys anyway. Next thing that I'm really excited about, and this is something that I think may find use in other games besides just this, they've come up with this little thing that you could, for all intents and purposes, call the dashboard. This little piece of plastic here, it'll hold your character sheet, or your main character here. Then, of course, you've got your experience tracker at the bottom. You can also hold various tokens, items, places for various pegs, and stand-up items here. This is really... oh, sorry, stand-up items here. A little below the camera there. This is really cool stuff. And I've never seen a game that had this play area designed quite this well, other than, I'd say, Formula Day is the only other thing I've seen. And that's actually because you're supposed to be sort of simulating shifting gears in a car. So, well done on that, Simon. All of those will be useful. So let's close up the pizza box for now. Get you out of here. Yeah, this is cool. Now I see why everybody online was calling it the pizza box. It makes sense. And then after that, we have a whole shrink-wrapped mess of things, and that's the rest of the box. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. Looks like we have our characters and our tiles. Yeah. So let's pop these open real quick. That looks like the basics. More than enough to play the game, obviously. More than you would have. I mean, pretty much everything you need there to get going. while I'm doing that, I think I can already give you a sense of the overall value of this, and I'm quite pleased. Basically, you can say probably anywhere Zombicide, you're going to find it typically anywhere MSRP from, I don't know, probably $80 to $100 standard. I'm not disappointed by that price at all with what you get in the box. You get a whole boatload of minis. The minis are very highly detailed. Really nice, thick, really thick tiles here that you can use for your, of course, your play area. And those are shrink wrapped individually as well. You can see the thickness of these tile layers. Try to pop one of those open. Yep, here's our character sheets that plug very neatly into our dashboards. Looks like we got some miscellaneous tokens here. From what I've heard, there's not a place to put these. Some people are complaining about that, but if you look at the depth of the box underneath of that pizza box, there's plenty of places lying around it on these two edges here. And honestly, I'm so used to not having any attempt whatsoever at organization that I'm not going to be mad that most of it was organized and only a little bit wasn't. I have plenty of baggies left over from, like, say, I don't know, buying X-Wing minis for Fantasy Flight Games, X-Wing game, that I can put all these in there, and I'm not even going to think twice. So that's not even a complaint. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with this, as I was saying earlier. In terms of value, I think it's a great deal of value for the starter box. Having just fulfilled this, obviously it should be coming to stores not too far from now, so look forward to that. They've definitely done a little bit more in terms of scenarios, and there'll be campaign PDFs coming and things like that that you can download, so very cool as well. As far as where I'd rank it against other boxes, I would rank this very highly, actually. Let's say I would actually rank it above Imperial Assault for Fantasy Flight Games. I'm a huge Imperial Assault fan. I think there's a lot of value in that box, but basically at these two being the same price, I think I would rank this above it. Let's see. I would still probably rank it below Drop Zone Commander Starter, because that's kind of like the gold standard for me. That gives you everything you could ever possibly want to get that game going, other than I wish it gave me a few more minis. I'd rank it above, say, certain box games as the Ravenloft game from D&D. There you get a lot in the Ravenloft game. It's kind of amazing. It's just more that the map tiles are a little confusing about where exactly you are at any given time. That's more of a knock on the game. Definitely better than Age of Sigmar, anything is. Definitely better than Robotech RPG Tactics, which, again, damn near anything is. Not that that really matters, but it's just nice to equate things to other games in my mind. Hopefully you guys like that too. If you don't, let me know in the comments, and I'll feel free to leave that behind. As well as any other constructive criticisms, or, you know, just say, hey, cool stuff, or tell me I'm an idiot, or, you know, maybe you like my Gundam shirt, or maybe you hate my Gundam shirt. I don't know. Tell me things in the comments so I can respond, because I like having conversations. Anyway, that is Zombicide Black Plague. Look for it being played, hopefully, on the channel in the somewhat near post-holiday season in the future. So that's going to about do it for me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. And as always, lots more great gaming content and unboxing videos and other stuff to come. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure to do so, because if you don't, zombies may come to your house and you won't have any backup because we won't know how to get a hold of you. See you, Space Cowboys.
Oh, you sound like shit. My gear shift fell out.
Katie, you're grinding them.
I don't even know if that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Is that a part of a car that can fall out? Oh.
Hurt him. 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 Hurt him.
Just me and myself busy doing that.